Hey students, me again. Week number 2. All right, we're rolling. So, first of all, this week we got to have another discussion board. And the discussion is going to be on salt. Do you eat too much salt? Does Americans eat too much salt? What's your hypothesis on that? You hear a lot of talk from a lot of people, but what is the real actual truth about that? So anyway, you make your guess first of all, and then I'm going to have a nice article for you to read, for your to repost with after you read the article. Okay, so that's one of the first things you got to do. Review sheets on Wednesday, of course, like we always do, and quiz on Friday. Okay, troubles with HOL? I hope not. So let me know. Okay, so what are we doing? So all living things are made of cells. Cells are important. Cells come from pre-existing cells. Everything's made of cells. So cells are very important for understanding anatomy and physiology. We need to know them to have an idea about how tissues work, and then tissues for how organs work. So very, very critical. A lot of bad diseases are the ultimate result of defects in cells. So anyway, so after studying this chapter, you will be able to describe the structure and function of the cell membrane, including its regulation into and out of the cell. You'll learn those organelles. Remember you had to learn them before? You learn them again. The more times you learn, the better you know them. All right? Need to know what's in the nucleus. Need to know about DNA. You need to know about DNA replication particularly. Need to know about how the cell builds proteins. Remember protein synthesis? That's another one coming back. And of course we use the DNA code there, and you guys are experts on that. All right? So next thing you got to do is you got to do the cell cycle. Want to point something out here about this cell cycle. They go back and forth with from prophase to metaphase to anaphase to telophase. But some people like to go prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So remember that. That's a kind of I think the PowerPoints do prometaphase, and I think my lecture notes just skip that. The only difference is prometaphase would be late prophase, and they had to come up with another name. Go figure. But anyway, so let's see what else we got here. We're going to look at cells and see how they become differentiated and more specialized, and look at a lot of different kinds of cell defects that could happen. And you are going to list the morphological and physiological characteristics of representative cell types, so you can look at different kinds of cell types in the human body. That'll be really big. Okay, well anyway, week 2. Onward.